Hi, my dear subscribers. I hope you have subscribed to my channel. Today we are going to delve into an intricate topic of gender of the Russian nouns. This topic often puzzles learners of the Russian language. First of all, we need to figure out what a category of gender is, why we use it in Russian, and what types of genders are, and what endings they require. So what is exactly a noun gender? This is a morphological category of Russian nouns. Of course, it represents reality of objects. We'll talk about it. But it is easier to look at this topic as grammatical ones and try to figure out the genders depending on the endings of the words. Unlike English, where tables and chairs lack gender identity, Russian nouns are categorized into three genders: masculine, feminine, and neuter. And these genders influence endings, not only nouns but also adjectives, pronouns, and even verbs. So let's unravel this linguistic puzzle. Let's start with the basics. Masculine gender. Let's take a look at some nouns. Телефон, банк, друг, майонез, человек. What do they have in common? You can notice the similarity between them. All of them end in a consonant, and this is a typical grammar establishment of masculine noun. So these nouns are of male gender. Yeah, this is pretty it. Let's take more examples. Начальник, фрукт, овощ, муж, талисман. So all of them are masculine nouns. As you see, they refer to inanimate objects and people of male gender. Sometimes nouns that refer to men can have endings "a" or "ya", which are typically feminine. But the concept is clear because of the context and the person these nouns refer to. For example, папа, дядя, дедушка, Вова, it is a short name of Vladimir. Сережа, it is a short name of Sergei. Женя, so we have lots of these names. By the way, Y is also a consonant, so the words like музей, трофей, мавзолей are masculine gender. Feminine gender. These nouns of feminine gender refer to people or concepts of female gender, and most of these nouns have endings "a" or "ya". For example, страна, мама, дочка, роза, комната, няня. Okay, that's pretty easy, but that's not all, because Russian language always has exceptions, of course, but let's deal with them a bit later. And we are moving to neuter gender or neutral nouns. Nouns of neuter gender are basically represent inanimate objects or animals which gender can be different to define or to identify. And nouns of neuter gender have endings "о" or "е". For example, озеро, зеркало, поле, вино, кафе, солнце, лекарство. I think now you have got the idea. Now we are moving to more difficult part. Nouns which end in soft sign. Мягкий знак. They can be feminine or masculine. And most of such nouns are feminine. We have some rule here. When nouns end in consonants ch, zh, ш, щ, plus мягкий знак. They are feminine. Examples are ночь, вещь, дочь, мышь, помощь, рожа, брошь. But not only with these consonants. Like I said before, most of nouns with мягкий знак at the end are feminine. Sometimes it's easy to identify because they correspond with a person, like мать, дочь. All abstract nouns which end with the suffix ost are feminine. For example, жидкость, влажность, специальность, нежность. Also, there are some other examples with feminine nouns ending in мягкий знак. Любовь, фасоль, соль, морковь, осень, мебель, дверь. These nouns you need only to remember. Let's deal with masculine nouns ending in мягкий знак. The word гость is the exception of the rule with the suffix ost. Yeah, so гость is a male noun. Also, nouns with мягкий знак at the end are masculine, often when they mean some concrete objects, jobs, or months. For example, январь, декабрь, февраль, сентябрь, and so on. Секретарь, слесарь, портфель, словарь, якорь, дождь, огонь. So you just need to know, just to remember these nouns. Also, there is one more interesting word, кофе. There are debates about the gender of these nouns. In modern linguistics, this word is recognized as of masculine or neuter gender. It used to be only masculine because we identify these nouns based on their class or category. For example, coffee is a drink, напиток. Напиток ends in consonant, so in Russian it is a masculine word, male word, so coffee is masculine too, but it has ending ye, and Russian people made mistake with neuter gender so often that linguists had to add neuter gender for this word as an option, so you can use it like a neuter gender, so you can say мой кофе, моё кофе. More conservative people prefer coffee in masculine gender, and so do I. So I would recommend you to use it like a masculine noun. For example, горячий кофе. Also, it's useful to remember these nouns in collocations with adjectives or pronouns. For example, горячий кофе. Моя кровать. Тихая ночь. Мой словарь. Моё мороженое. Вкусное мороженое. Also, let's take a look at some examples with verbs. The gender of nouns influences endings of verbs in the past tense. For example, мама купалась. Сын или папа купался, животное купалось. So we also see the same endings, diro, a, or ye, in the past tense of verbs. So these are pretty basic things about the gender of Russian nouns. There are some more rules, some more things to know, but I suppose that it could be quite difficult for people who just start learning Russian. So maybe I will film a lesson about it later, or I will film this content for my Patreon, which I'm planning to create in the future. Now, let's try and practice. Check how you understand this topic. So, as also I need to mention that feminine nouns can be changed with pronoun она, this is a personal pronoun. Masculine nouns can be substituted with pronoun on, and neuter nouns can be substituted with pronoun ono. And a small exercise for you. I'm going to say some nouns, and you can see the 3 columns here on the screen. Он, она, оно. Think which column these nouns belong, and a bit in several seconds I will show you the answer. Let's start. Инженер. Окно. Доктор. Метро. Гитара. Проблема. Чай. Студентка. Письмо. Ожерелье. Okay, now you can see the chart with the correct answers. I hope you liked this lesson and learned something new for you. Now I have several spots for lessons, so if you feel like you need some extra practice in Russian, you can text me in my socials and book a lesson with me. So thanks for your attention, stay tuned, and thanks for your likes and comments. Bye!